The secret to crack CAT is taking a lot of mocks. We at Krakow give all the previous year's CAT, ZAT and IFT papers in the actual exam format. Also, if you just Google Krakow free CAT mock, you can find 3 free CAT mocks in the latest exam pattern. You can take them and get detailed analysis.
Hi everyone, I am Keshav Shastri from the Krakow family. Today we will be looking at the quant questions of slot 1. We will be solving all those questions. This is from slot 1, all the quant questions. Try to pause in each video and solve it yourself. More or less these days CAT has become very similar. There is no drastic change in pattern. So try to solve each one of them and get a feel of it. So before we go, I'll just give you an overview of how the CAT exam was. CAT exam last year was a tough nut to crack. Even the experts felt it tough because the difficulty level of quant had spiked, specifically quant. VARC was on the easier side while DILR was slightly tough, but quant was very difficult. That is because the questions were either easy and time consuming like that of arithmetic. Some questions took 2 to 3 minutes, some even 5, but algebra questions were very conceptually hard. So, and there were some 9 theta questions which are very tricky to solve. Even though you get the concept and you do it, there were some subtleties through which you will pick the wrong option. So overall the quant was on the tougher side, and this last year's CAT was more about accuracy than about attempts, because only if you had got about 20 to 22 questions right, you would get 99 percentile. This is an interchange. If you got about 17 questions right, you would get about 95 percentile. So this was more about accuracy. Let's just look at the breakup of questions. Arithmetic and geometry are the biggest chunk, guys. You see ratio proportion is arithmetic, time distance work is again arithmetic, profit and loss is also arithmetic. These things combined it makes about 14. If you are a master at arithmetic, if you have aced all the concepts of arithmetic, then very likely then that you can score 99 plus, provided you do fairly well in the others. And even geometry was a very big chunk, I can say, 7. Then you had logarithms and functions, which is 6 combined. Number system is 2. Probability and combinatorics about 1. Venn diagram, sequence series and quadratic equations, that is algebra about 4 questions. Last year there were a lot of logarithms questions, and arithmetic had there were a lot of questions which are especially time consuming. So we'll just we'll cut the chase and we'll go to all the questions. We'll look at the questions and solve each one of them. We'll look at the first question. When they work alone, B needs 25% more time to finish a job than A does. They two finish the job in 13 days in the following manner. A works alone till half the job is done. A and B together for 4 more days. And then finally B works alone to complete the remaining 5% of the job. In how many days can B finish the entire job? This is again a time consuming arithmetic problem. There are multiple approaches. You can either approach it by saying using efficiency or by saying the time taken by them to complete the job. Let's look at this way. Let's say A takes A hours to complete the job, and A hours to complete the job alone. B takes B hours to complete the job alone. Then A does half the work in A by 2 time. The total time taken by A alone to complete the job is A. Total time taken by B alone to complete the job is B. So A will complete half the job in A by 2. That is because they have mentioned that A works alone till half the job is done. And then at last they say that finally B works alone to complete the remaining 5% of the job. 5% of the job is nothing but 1 by 20th portion of the job. So if B takes B time to complete the entire job, to complete 1 by 20th portion of the job, B will take B by 20. So let's take this is B by 20. We are adding the times here. To complete half the portion, A takes A by 2, B takes B by 2, and the rest of the middle portion they have mentioned that then A and B work together for 4 days. So middle portion they have already given it as 4 days. The total time they have given it as 13 days. Equate this to 30. Once you equate this, then we can we'll say 10A by 20 plus B by 20. Let's again say LCM of this, so 80 by 20, or we'll just say this is equal to 9. We'll get 10A plus B by 20 is equal to 9. We also have another condition right at the start. It says B needs 25% more time to finish a job than A does. That is, B is equal to 5 by 4 times of A. What are they finally asking us to find? They are asking us to find B. They are asking us to find B. In how many days can B alone finish the entire job? So we need to find B. If we substitute B, then we'll again have to put the same value of A again in, and it will be a lot of tedious process. So we'll just substitute the value of A. A is equal to 4 by 5B. Let's substitute this. So we'll get 10 into 4 by 5B plus B by 20 is equal to 9, which you can further substitute as this will be 8B plus B is equal to 9B by 20 is equal to 9. So B value will get it as 20. So B is 20 days. That is the right answer. So the right option is 20. Each of 74 students in a class studies at least one of the three subjects H, E or P. 10 students study all three subjects. So this is a Venn diagram question. Let's write the Venn diagram. This is H, this is E and this is P. Initially they have said that each of them study at least one subject. So there is no one outside these three of them. So everyone studies at least one subject, and there are 74. So universal set comprises of 74 students. And then 10 students study all three subjects. So 10 comes here. And then while 20 study H and E but not P. 20 study H and E but not P. So that will be this region, this region. So this will be 20. And then we have every student who studies P also studies H or E or both. So every student who studies P will study H or E or both. Every student here will study either H or E or both. So essentially they are saying that there is no student here. The number of students who study only P is 0. There are only students here, here and here. And then finally they say that if the number of students studying H equals that studying E, then the number of students studying H. So they are saying this is equal to this. Let's say sum of these two is A and sum of these two is B. So we will have that since there is no one who is not studying any, there is no student who does not study any subject, that is everyone studies at least one subject. So we will have A plus 30 plus B is equal to 74. They are given in the question that A is equal to B. So we will have 2A is equal plus 30 is equal to 74. So we will have this will be A is equal to 44 by 2. A is equal to 22. So this region will be 22. They are asking how many students study H. So 22 plus 20 plus 10. So total students studying H will be 22 plus 20 plus 10, which is equal to 52. The right answer is 52. A wholesaler bought walnuts and peanuts. The price of walnut per kg is thrice that of the price of peanut per kg. He then sold 8 kg of peanuts at a profit of 10% and 16 kg of walnuts at a profit of 20% to a shopkeeper. First the wholesaler bought it and then sold it to shopkeeper. However, the shopkeeper lost 5 kg of walnuts and 3 kg of peanuts in transit. He then mixed the remaining nuts and sold the mixture at rupees 166 per kg. Okay, thus making an overall profit of 25%. At what price in rupees per kg did the wholesaler buy the walnuts? It's a very tricky question, guys. If you see a question like this, it is better to leave because it's very time consuming. It can take up to 5 minutes also sometimes. There are many, first he sells, first the wholesaler sells it to shopkeeper, then shopkeeper sells it again. So many things are there. So let's try to put it in the form of a table. Cost price of wholesaler. First the wholesaler buys it at, let's say this is walnuts, this is peanuts. Wholesaler buys peanuts at a price of P. Then he has given that thrice the price of walnut per kg is thrice the price of peanut. So this will be 3P. Then let's say cost price of shopkeeper. Cost price of shopkeeper is nothing but the selling price of the price at which the wholesaler sells it to the shopkeeper. These two are same. So cost price of shopkeeper will be, it is given that he sells irrespective of how many kgs he sells it at a profit of 10%. So if this is per kg 3p, per kg the selling price will be this is a 10% for peanuts. So this will be 1.1p. I'll read it again for you. He then sold 8 kg of peanuts at a profit of 10%. Irrespective of the amount of peanuts is there, he will sell it at 10% profit. So per kg the selling price will be 1.1p. Similarly, he sells walnuts at a profit of 20%. So this will be 3 into 1.2, which is 3.6p. This is the cost price of the shopkeeper. and how many amount or kgs purchased. What is the amount of kgs purchased? He has purchased 8 kg of peanuts and 16 kg of walnuts. So what is the total cost price of shopkeeper? Total cost price of shopkeeper. The total cost price will be, let's say, 3.6 into 16, which is nothing but let's say 57.6. This will be 57.6p and this will be 8.8p. He has purchased 16 kg of walnuts at a price of 3.6p, 8 kg of peanuts at a price of 1.1p. So total cost price will be 57.6p and 8.8p. The total cost price, overall cost price for him will be, sum of this will be 66.4p. This is the total cost price for the shopkeeper, and then it is given that he sells everything at a price of 166 per kg. So how many kgs is he left with? They have additional information given that he lost 5 kg of walnuts in transit. So kgs left, let's say kgs left, 16 minus 5, 11 is left. 3 kgs of peanuts in transit, 8 minus 5, so 5. So total of 16 kgs is left. He sells 166 per kg. So total selling price for him will be 166 into 16. This is the total selling price of the shopkeeper. They have also given that he made an overall profit of 25%. That is, we know the cost price. Cost price is 66.4p. This is the cost price of, this is the total cost price, into he made a profit of 25% into 5 by 4p is equal to 166 into 16. So what is p? If we just say 4, if we divide, this will be 16.6, and we have 16.6 into 5 will be 83. 83p is equal to 166 into 16. So this will be 2 times. So we will have p is equal to 32. This is the cost price of per kg of peanut. Per kg of peanut. What have they asked? At what price in per kg did the wholesaler buy the walnuts? They have asked per kg. So essentially they are asking the value of 3p. The value of 3p hence will be 3 into 32, which is equal to 96. The answer is 96. It's a very slightly difficult, very computationally intensive. It is better to leave such questions. The right answer is 96. If among 200 students, 105 like pizza, 134 like burger, then the number of students who like only burger can possibly be. Okay, so it's a simple Venn diagram problem. They have given us two parameters. One is pizza and one is burger. So we have 105 people here and 134 people here. The overall there are 200 people. So they are asking what is the possible value of this region for burger. So to get the possible value of this region, we'll have to look at the range. That is, first we'll have to maximize this value and then minimize, and whichever falls within that range, that will be the right answer. So what is the maximum possible value? If you want the maximum possible value, you'll have to put everything inside. Even if you want all the maximum possible value, you'll have to put everything outside as much as possible. So let's say we keep 105 here and 134 here. Then what will happen? 105 plus 134 will be 239. But there are only 200 people. So essentially it means that 39 people have to be in the middle at any cost. 39 people have to be in the middle. So what will remain? 134 minus 39. So this will be 95. So a maximum of 95 people can be only burger. As soon as you see this, you can mark that it is 93. But let's look at the minimum value as well. What is the minimum? For minimizing, we'll have to put maximum number of people into the center. So how many people can we put in the center? We can put the entirety of 105 here. That is, I'll write again here. Let's say there are 105 people students who eat pizza, 134 who eat burger. If you want to minimize the number of students who eat only burger, then you have to put as much as possible into the center. So let's say we put all the 105 people who eat pizza, they eat burger also. Then the remaining 29, they have to come here. They do not have any other place to go. Because if you add one more student from here to here, this will become 106. And even this value will be altered. So at least a minimum of 29 have to eat only burger. So the range is 29, which is minimum. The maximum value is 95. So any answer option that comes between can be a possible value who eat only burger. The only answer is 93, as you already marked. So that is the right answer. Humans and robots can perform a job but at different efficiencies. 15 humans and 5 robots working together take 30 days to finish the job, whereas 5 humans and 15 robots working together take 60 days to finish it. How many days will 15 humans working together without any robot take to finish it? So let's take the efficiency of humans as H and let the efficiency of robots are R. So they are saying that 15 humans plus 5 robots. If 15 humans and 5 robots work together, they will complete the task in 30 days. So let's take the total work to be done is 1. Then per day they will do a work of 1 by 30. If efficiency of 1 human per day is H, 1 robot per day is R, then 15 humans and 5 robots together will do 1 by 30 work in a day. That is because they will take 30 days to complete the work. So we have this equation. Similarly, they have given us another equation. 5 humans plus 15 robots will complete the task in 1 by 60. What are they asking us to find? How many days will 15 humans working together without any robot take to finish it? They are asking us to find 15H. How many? This is 15H is the efficiency. So the time taken will be 1 by 15H. This is the value they are asking us. So combining these two, we need to find 15H. So we can directly eliminate the R value from the two equations. How do we do that? Let's say we multiply the upper equation by 3. What do we get then? When we multiply the upper equation by 3, we will get 45H plus 15R is equal to 1 by 10. And then here we have that 5H plus 15R is equal to 1 by 60. If we subtract these two, let's say this is 1 and this is 2. If we subtract 1 minus 2, then we will get 40H is equal to, let's say 1 by 10, we will write it as 6 by 10, 6 by 60. 6 by 60 minus 1 by 60, which will be equal to 5 by 60. So H will get the value as H is equal to 5 by 60 into 40. But they are asking us to find 15H. We will just move this aside a little bit. Let's say, so they have asked us the value for 15H. What will be 15H? We have got H value. 15H will be 5 into 15 by 60 into 40. 15 4s are 60, 5 8s are. So we'll have 4 8s are 32. So 15H per day, 15 people will make a work of 32, 1 by 32. So total time taken by them will be 32 days. So do we have an option of 32? We have 32 here. So the right answer will be 32. Point P lies between points A and B. Okay, let's say there is a line segment AB and point P lies somewhere between, such that BP is thrice the length of AP. So BP is thrice the length of AP. Say AP is X, then BP is 3X. This is not proportional, but we can understand from this. And then he says that car 1 starts from A and moves towards B. So 1 starts from A and moves towards B. Simultaneously car 2 starts from B and moves towards A. Car 2 reaches P 1 hour after car 1 reaches P. Okay, they say that initially car 2 reaches, first car 2 reaches, after 1 hour car 1 reaches. Okay, if the speed of car 2 is half of that of car 1, then the time in minutes taken by car 1 in reaching P from A. Okay, let's take the distance. We have taken the distance from A to P as X. Since this is thrice the distance, P to B, B to P will be 3X. Let's take the speed of A as S. Then the speed of B will be S by 2. That is because in question it is given that speed of car 2 is half of that of car 1. Okay, we have got that. Then what is the time taken by car 1 to reach P? Time taken by car 1 to reach P will be distance by speed. That is nothing but X by S. And they have also given that car 2 reaches P 1 hour after car 1 reaches P. So that is why it will be X by S plus 1 hour will be the time taken by B to reach P, which is equal to 3X by S by 2. So this will be, this 1 we can write it as 60. That is because they are asking for solution in minutes. So let's take this on as 60, or even if we substitute as 1, ultimately we will get the answer as fraction, which will again have to convert it to minutes. So let's take this as 60. We will take this that side. 60 is equal to 6x by s minus x by s, which is 60 is equal to 5x by s, which implies that x by s is equal to 12. They have asked then the time in minutes taken by car 1. We know the time in minutes taken by car 1 is x by s. So this is the answer. The answer is 12 minutes. That f of x is equal to minimum value of two functions, that is y is equal to 2x square and y is equal to 52 minus 5x, where x is any positive real number, then the maximum possible value of f of x. So how do we approach this problem, guys? So they are saying that there are two functions. So let's just get a rough sketch of how these functions look like. Let's say y is equal to 2x square. It will somehow look like this, because x square is always positive. Y is equal to 2x square, y is always going to be positive. As this number 2 gets bigger, the slope gets more and more slantier, like this. So y is equal to 2x square is going to look like this. How is y is equal to 52 minus 5x look? This is a straight line, we all know. And here this y is equal to mx. M is negative, so the slope is going to be negative. It is somehow going to look like this, where 52 is c. It will look like this. So there will be 2 points, one where it will intersect somewhere here and it will intersect here. If they ask for the maximum value, as f of x goes on increasing, the maximum value will tend to infinity, but you need to be careful. They have asked for positive real number. So what is the maximum possible of y in the positive side? So the maximum possible will be this. So it will usually be in the intersection, guys. When there are two curves, the intersection point will be the maximum possible value. So we just need to find the intersection value of y. So how do we find the intersection value of y? Let's say y is we'll equate both of them. 2x square is equal to 52 minus 5x. What do we get? 2x square plus 5x minus 52 is equal to 0. Then let's say 2x square, we split it in the way that 13x plus 13x minus 8x minus 52 is equal to 0. Just interchange these two. So it will be 2x into x minus 4 and this will be plus 13 into x minus 4, which is equal to 0. So the value will be 2x plus 13 into x minus 4 is equal to 0. So x is either minus 13 by 2 or x is 4. They have told that x is a positive real number. So we are not interested in the value towards the negative axis. We just want this number. So x is equal to 4, that is at this point the value of f of x is minimum. It will go up like this and then it will further decrease. So they have asked for maximum possible value of f of x. So for this x we need to substitute. Let's say we substitute 2x square, which is equal to 2 into 4 square, which is equal to 32. This is a theta question, so it's a slightly tricky question. So 32 is the answer. We'll look at the next question. While multiplying three real numbers, Ashok took one of the numbers as 73 instead of 37. As a result, the product went up by 720. Then the minimum possible value of the sum of squares of the other two numbers. Okay, so they are asking us to minimize the sum of squares of two numbers. First of all, they were given us that they are multiplying three numbers, a into b into, where the third number is, instead of taking 37, he has taken 73, and the product went up by 720. So he should have taken 37. He instead took 73. So the difference of this went up by 720. So this is the given information. It's very straightforward. As soon as you figure out this equation, you can just write a into b, 73 minus 37 is equal to 720. This a into b whole into 36 will be 720. So a into b is equal to 20. Now they are asking us to minimize a square plus b square. We know a into b, we have to minimize a square plus b square. What is the minimum possible value? So how do we get this? If you know, if there is a product of two numbers, then the sum is minimum. A plus b is minimum when those two are equal. Why is this? Let's just try and look. Let's say it is a, b is 4 and 5. 4 plus 5 will be 9. 4 into 5 will also be 20. Let's say 2 and 10. 2 plus 10 will be 12. It is increasing. When is it minimum? When these two are equal. When is it equal? Let's take root 20. Root 20 whole square will be 20. So let's take root 20 plus root 20. What will it be? It will be somewhere around 8.94. because root 20 is 4.47. Similarly, even for a square plus b square, it is minimum when both the values are equal. You need not do all this in the exam. This comes naturally. Once you have sufficient practice in these type of question, you will know that when the product is given, the sum is minimum when those two are equal. So you will just write root 20, both of them are root 20. Root 20 whole square plus root 20 whole square. This is nothing but 20 plus 20. The answer will be 40. This is again a theta question. This time theta questions has been slightly tricky. So the answer is 40. Let's look at the next question. Train T leaves station X for station Y at 3 p.m. Okay, let's take, there are two stations. This is X and this is Y. Here train T leaves from here. This is at 3 p.m. You need to note this, 3 p.m. Train S traveling at 3/4 of the speed of train T leaves Y at 4 p.m. Okay, you need to be very careful with this. Last time I had made a mistake with this. Instead of taking 3/4, I had taken it as x by 3. Let's take this, the speed of this is s. I had taken s by 3. It means that 3/4 is 3s by 4. It is not s by 3. 3/4 of the speed of t. So the speed of this is 3s by 4. And this leaves at 4 p.m. The two trains pass each other at a station Z. They pass each other at Z, where the distance between x and z is 3/5 of the distance between x and y. So this distance is 3/5 of this whole distance. So what does that mean? It means that, let's say this is 3a, this will be 2a. The total distance will be 5a. So this distance is 3/5. 3/5 of 5a will be 3a. So we have all the information. So they are asking, how many hours does train T take for its journey from x to y? How many hours does it take? The total distance is 5a. 5a by its speed is s. 5a by s. They are asking for this value. So first let's try and write down. We'll try to equate. What is the time taken by train T to come to AZ? We solved a similar problem just two questions ago, I think. Let's say 3a by s. Distance is 3a by s. And time taken, so, and this is traveling 1 hour more. If you observe, he is leaving at 3 p.m. while the other train is leaving at 4 p.m. So to reach Z, this train is traveling 1 hour more. So let's say this is 3a plus s minus 1 is equal to, this is 2a by 3s plus 4. If you write down this equation, then it is just substitution from there. So this will become 3a by s minus, this will go up 8a by 3s is equal to 1, which you can write as 9a minus 8a by 3a, which is equal to 1. 3s, I mean, this is also s. So from this we will get a is equal to 3s. We need to find this, so just substituting, we have a is equal to 3s. 5a by s will be 5 into 3s by s. So the answer will be 15. This is the right answer. The total time of journey will be 15 hours. Let's look at the next question. Two types of tea, A and B, are mixed and then sold at rupees 40 per kg. The profit is 10% if A and B are mixed in the ratio 3:2. It is 5% if A and B are mixed in the ratio 2:3. The cost prices of A and B are in the ratio. Okay, first of all, they have given us that the selling price is fixed. The selling price is 40 rupees. So if the selling price is 40 rupees and profit is 10% when they are mixed in the ratio 3:2. Let's write it. Let's say A and B are mixed in, the cost selling price is equal to 1.1 into cost price, because they have given when the profit is 10%. So the selling price is fixed. 40 is equal to 1.1 into cost price. So the cost price when they are mixed in the ratio 3:2 will be 40 by 1.1. So when they are mixed in the ratio 3:2, this is, you can write it as 3a by 5 plus 2a by 5 is equal to 2b by 5 is equal to 40 by 1.1. What is this? We know that per kg selling price is 40 rupees. Per kg cost price is 40 by 1.1. This is for per kg. And then further it is split into 3:2. That is 3 by 5 and 2 by 5. So per kg cost of, say, A type of tea will be A, and per kg cost of B type of tea will be B. So the total, you can write this equation. Once you get this equation, you will make a similar equation even for this one. So the cost price for this one will be 40 is equal to 1.05, as it is 5% into cost price, which will be 40 by 1.05. So this you can write it as 2a by 5 plus 3b by 5 is equal to 40 by 1.05. This is because a and b are in the ratio 2:3, and we know that this is 1 kg. 1 kg cost is 40 by 1.05. So you are further dividing into 2 by 5 of a and 3 by 5 of b. This you get another equation. Once you get this equation, don't complicate it too much by writing as 40 into 100 by 110 and get into big numbers. Keep it as simple as possible. Once you get these two equations, what you need to find? You need to find the ratio of a by b. Again, using these two equations, you can find the exact value of a and exact value of b by eliminating one of them. That is too tedious. They are just asking you to find the ratio of a by b. So how do you find the ratio of a by b? If you just equate these two equations, then you can find the value of a by b. How can you equate them? We can equate them with respect to 40. If we move away this 1.05 and if we move away this 1.1, we can equate them with respect to 40. Let's write that. Let's say 3 into 1.1 will be 3.3 plus 3.3a plus 2.2b whole by 5 is equal to 40. And this will become, we are multiplying it by 1.05, 2.1a plus 3.15b whole divided by 5 is equal to 40. If we equate these two, then 40 will get cancelled, 5 will get cancelled. We will just remain with 3.3a plus 2.2b is equal to 2.1a plus 3.15b. So what will remain is 0.5. If we subtract these two, we'll get it as, I'll write it here. We'll write it as 3.15 minus 2.2 will be 0.95b, which is equal to, this will get us 1.2a. So a by b will be 95 by 120, which is nothing but 19 by 24. The answer is C. We'll look at the next question. If log 81 to base 12 is equal to p, then 3 into 4 minus p by 4 plus p is equal to. Okay, what they have given us? Log 81 to base 12. How can we write this as? You can further substitute this as, we know that 81 is 3 power 4. Log of 3 power 4 to base 12. Write this as 4 log 3 to base 12. They are asking us as, find this value. So as soon as you see this, let's say this is p. We'll get the value of p as p is equal to 4 log 3 to base 12. We can substitute this value of p in this entire equation. It will be a very tedious process, and then you will finally get the answer. But you need to observe some small subtleties in the exam. So if you have come across the concept of componendo dividendo, if we have something like a by b is equal to c by d, then we can also say that a minus b by b is equal to c minus d by d. How can we use this? Let's say we have this equation. How can we can make this equation as 4 by p is equal to log 12 to base 3. This is because log 3 to base 12 can be written as log 3 by log 12. It will go on the opposite side, and then finally you will get this value. 4 by p is equal to log 12 to base 3. When you have this, let's say this is a by b, 4 by p is a by b, and log 12 to base 3 by 1 is c by d. I'll write this again for you. 4 by p is equal to log 12 to base 3 divided by 1. So this is a by b and this is c by d. If a by b is equal to c by d, according to componendo dividendo, a minus b by b is equal to c minus d by d. So we'll write this as 4 minus p by p is equal to log 12 to base 3 minus 1 divided by 1. This can further be written as a minus b by a plus b is equal to c minus d by c plus d. This we can write as log 12 to base 3 minus 1 divided by log 12 to base 3 plus 1. How do we substitute this further? We know that 1 we can write it as log 3 to base 3. 1 is nothing but log 3 to base 3. We know that log a to x to base x minus log b to base x. If the base is same, we can write this as log of a by b to the same base. Same thing we can apply here. We will write 1 as 1 is equal to, let's say, log 3 to base 3. So this, when we subtract, it will become log 12 by 3, and this will become log 12 into 3 to the base 3. This will be log 12 into 3. So we will get this as log 4 to base 3, and this will be log 36 to base 3. And in this case we have only considered this part, 4 minus p by 4 plus p. We have not multiplied it by 3. I'll write the entire equation again. I'm just going to clear the screen. Right now we have that 4 minus p by 4 plus p as log 4 to base 3, and this will be log 36 to base 3. How can we simplify this further? We need 3 into 4 minus p by 4 plus p. First of all, let's try to simplify these two. We will write this as 2 into log 3 of 2, because 4 is 2 square, 36 is 6 square. So this will become 2 into log 3 of 6. So we will remain with log 2 to base 3 divided by log 6 to base 3. And then we know another equation, that log a to base b can be written as log of 2 by log of 3, and this can be written as log of 6 by log of 3. So again these log 3 will get cancelled. Ultimately what will remain is, we will have 4 minus p by 4 plus p is equal to log 2 by log 6. But what they are asking us, they are asking us 3 times of this. So if we multiply on both sides by 3, we will get 3 log 2 is nothing but log of 2 cube, which will be log 8. Log 8 by 6, log 6. This you can simplify as log 8 to base 6. The right answer is this one. It is slightly tedious, but you will have to know the concepts to be able to solve this. John borrowed rupees 2,10,000 from a bank at an interest rate of 10% per annum compounded annually. The loan was repaid in 2 equal installments. The first after 1 year and second after another year. The first installment was interest of 1 year plus part of principal amount, while the second was the rest of the principal amount plus due interest thereon. Then each installment in rupees is. Okay, how do you approach this question? Usually students see that the principal is 2,10,000, interest rate is 10%, compounded annually, and it is for 2 years. 2 equal installments it is repaid. So what they will do, they will say the total compounded interest will be 2,10,000 into 1.1 into 1.1, as it is compounded annually, and then they will get a value of say 2310 plus 231. This will be about 254100, and then they will divide this by 2, since it is 2 equal installment, and then they will get a value which will be wrong. The right way to approach this is, they have given that it is given in 2 equal installments. You have to carefully read the question. Initially, let's say it is 2,10,000, and then after 1 year it is compounded as, let the interest rate is 10%, this will be the value, and then from this let him pay let the equal installment value be A. The equal installment value is A. You will pay A amount, then some amount is left out, and for the second year this is again compounded as 1.1, because another 10% is added in 1 year, and the remaining amount is again what he pays is A. If you get this equation properly, then later on it is all substitution. What is wrong in this equation? Here you are taking as, this is something if he pays the entire amount after 2 years. What he is doing is, he is paying in 2 equal installments. So after he pays this A amount, he will not have the same 10% interest on this A amount. You will have to negate that. So you need to get this equation. What is this equation? There is initial principal rate, 10% annual rate is there, it will become into 1.1, and then he pays an amount, equal installment amount, and for the second year again you will have 10%, it will become 110%, and then whatever is remaining, that is the second part of equal installment. Once you get this, then we will have 2,10,000 into 1.1, we will write it as 221,000 minus A is equal to A by 1.1. You take A on the other side, 2,21,000 is equal to A by 1.1 by, you take A as 1.1A by 1.1A. So this is nothing but 2,21,000 is equal to 2.1A by 1.1A. If you just substitute, you will get this as 2.1 will go away, and you will have 1,10,000 here, 1,10,000, and when you multiply it by 1.1, you will have A is equal to 1,21,000. That is the answer. This is just substitution. There is no much of a hazard here. The main thing is getting the equation right. You have to read the question carefully and frame the equation right, then you will get the right answer. Let's look at this question. How many numbers with 2 or more digits can be formed with the digits 1 to 9, so that in every such number each digit is at most once and the digits appear in the ascending order? So what does this mean? They want to form digits of either 2, 3, 4 and so on using these numbers. It should be in the ascending order and each digit is used at most once, means they are used either once or they are not used. So we can form like if the number of digits is 2, we can form digits like 1, 2, 1, 3 and so on. If the number of digits is 3, we can form 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4 and so on. So how do we do this? First of all, when the number of digits is 2, let's say we'll pick 2 of the 9 digits, 9C2. We can pick 2 of the 9 digits in 9C2. What does this indicate? We are selecting 2 numbers from a set of 9 numbers, and then that is 9 into 8 by 2. It is nothing but 36. Do we need to arrange this further? You need to understand they are asking us in ascending order. So for any number you pick, let's say we pick 1, 2, there is only one arrangement possible, or you pick 1, 9, there is only one arrangement possible, 9, 1 is not possible. Similarly, if you do for 3 digits, you pick 3 numbers from a set of 9 digits, 9C3, which is 9 into 8 into 7 by 3. This, let's say we will get a number 1, 2, 3, there is only one way possible, or you take 4, 7, 9, only 4, 7, 9 is possible, 7, 4, 9 or 9, 4, 7, none of these is possible. So if you just take the selection of numbers, that is 9C2, 9C3 until 9C9, the sum of all this is what they are asking. If you know, there is one principle, that is NC0 plus NC1 until NCn will get the value as 2 power n. If you know this, it is very easier. You can also do it this way where you calculate individual and you add it, but it will be very tedious. If you know this, then we know that 9C0 until 9C9 will be 2 power 9, which is 512. Here we don't have 9C1 and 9C2, so we just have to subtract it. The value we require is 9C2 plus until 9C9, which will be 512 minus 9C1 minus 9C0. This is nothing but 512 minus 9 minus 1, which is equal to 502. So the crux of the question is you just take the various arrangements of possible, that is when it is 2 digits, when it is 3 digits, you need not further arrange them, because there is only one way of possible for it to be ascending order. So this will be the answer, 502. Let's look at this question. Raju and Lalita originally had marbles in the ratio 4:9. Then Lalita gave some of her marbles to Raju. As a result, the ratio of the marbles became 5:6. What fraction of her original number of marbles was given by Lalita to Raju? Okay, this type of question, 4:9 was the original. This is Raju and this is Lalita, and then it became 5:6. This became 5:6 after Lalita gave some of her marbles to Raju. This type of question, it is better to substitute and do it rather than going into the jargons of all the variables and all. So what is the total? The total is say 13 and the total is 11. In this case, since both of them are prime, let's say I'll multiply this by 11 and I'll multiply this by 13. I am doing this so that the total marbles are same, because what's essentially happening is Lalita is giving some of her marbles to Raju, so the total number of marbles is remaining the same. If you have this total same on both sides, you can easily figure out through the numbers. Let's do it. So we'll multiply this by 11. This will be 44:99. If we multiply this by 13, 13 5s are 65. 65:78. So the total of both of this is 143. So Lalita has given some of her marbles to Raju. How many marbles has she given? 99 minus 78. She has given 21 marbles. What is the initial number of marbles she had? 99. 21 by 99, which is nothing but 3 by 33. 7 by 33. This is the answer. You can also do this by say the traditional method, that is say let Raju have 4x number of marbles, Lalita has 9x number of marbles, Raju gets a number of marbles, Lalita gives a number of marbles out of her 9x marbles to Raju, so she will naturally a number of marbles in her quota will reduce. So 4x plus a by 9x minus a will be equal to 5/6. If you substitute this further, you will get the value, you will get the ratio of a by x. But essentially what they are asking is what fraction of her original number of marbles was given by Lalita to Raju. So what fraction of originally how much did Lalita have? Originally Lalita had 9x. How much did she give? She gave a. So they are asking us to find a by 9x. We need to find this. Let's try and substitute this. So if we do this, I will write this here. Let's say 24x plus 6a is equal to 45x minus 5a. So this side will become 11a. We'll have 21x this side. So we'll have a is equal to 21 by 11x. A is equal to 21 by 11x. What we need to find? We need to find a by 9x. A by 9x will be 21 by 11x divided by 9x. This will be 9 3s are, this will be 7s are. So this is nothing but 7 by 33. Again we'll get the same answer. So the right answer for this is, look at the options, the right answer for this is 7 by 33. If f of x plus 2 is equal to f of x plus f of x plus 1 for all positive integers of x, then f of 11 is equal to 91, f of 15 is 617, find the value of f of 10. It's a very straightforward question, guys. So they have given that let's say f of 11 is equal to 91, then f of 12 we don't know, let's take it as x. Then f of 13 will be f of x plus 2 is equal to f of x plus f of x plus 1. So f of 13 will be f of 12 plus f of 11, that will be 91 plus x. Then f of 14 will be 91 plus x again, that will be 91 plus 2x. f of 15 will be adding these two, that is 91 2s is 182 plus 3x. They have given us f of 15 already, that is 617. If we equate this to 617, then we will have 3x is equal to 617 minus 182, which is equal to 435. So x will be equal to 3 1s are, 3 4s are, 5s are. X is equal to 145. We have got the value of x, but mind you that they have asked for f of 10. So what will be f of 10? We know that f of 12 will be equal to f of 10 plus f of 11. We got the value of x, f of 12 as 145. So 145 is equal to, we need f of 10 plus 91. So f of 10 value will be equal to 145 minus 91, which is equal to 54. The right answer is 54. In an apartment complex, the number of people aged 51 years and above is 30. Okay, so they are giving us a benchmark. Let's say there are 51 people above 51 years of ages. There are 30 people in this bandwidth. There are at most 39 people whose ages are below 51 years. So there are 39 people at most whose ages are below 51. Equal to 51 and above is 30 people. The average age of all the people in the apartment complex is 38 years. So somewhere here 38 years is the average age of all these people. There are total of 69 people. 30 people equal to or above 51 years of age, 39 people below 51 years of age. Totally 69 people have an average age is equal to 38 years. What is the largest possible average age in years of the people whose age are below 51 years? So among the people who are below 51 years, that is 39 people, what is the maximum possible average possible? So how do you do this? Where will these 39 people typically lie? They will lie somewhere below this 38, because all these 30 people will lie above 51. So technically these 39 should be below 38, so that the overall average of all of them is 38. So how can you maximize this? If you want to bring this as close to 38 as possible, then these 30 people should come as close to 51 as possible. So what is the best possible value for these 30 people? 51 itself. So let's say all these 30 people are at age of 51. So what will be their total age? 51 into 30. And then what is the total age of the entire group? We know that the average age of entire group is 38. Total age of entire group will be 69 into 38. The best possible value for these 30 people, if they all are at age of 51, then it will be what? 1530. The total age of all these 39 people is difference of the total age of the entire group minus the age of these 30 people. We are taking all of them are at 30, so that we can maximize the age of these 39 people. Then what will this be? This will be 2622 minus 1530. 2622 minus 1530. This will be 2. So there are total of 1092 people. 1092 people whose age is 39. They are asking what is the maximum possible average value. What is the maximum possible average value will be, if we divide the entire thing by 39, then we will get answer of 28. This is the maximum possible average value. They have also said that it is at most 39 people. If it is any less than 39 people, the average will decrease further. So we have considered the case that there are all of 39 people, and we have not considered the case where it can be lesser. So the maximum average possible age of these 39 people is 28. Let's look at this question. A trader sells 10 liters of a mixture of paints A and B where the amount of B in the mixture does not exceed that of A. So they are saying that B is not more than A. So A is more than or equal to B. So there are two types of paints. One is A and B, where A, the mixture in the mixture, A is always more than B. The cost of paint A per liter is 8 more than, okay, let's say this is B, then A costs 8 more than B. So this will be B plus 8. Then if the trader sells the entire mixture for rupees 264 and makes a profit of 10%, then the highest possible cost of paint B is. They are asking us to maximize the possible cost of paint B, and they have given that he sold, the selling price is 264. You know that selling cost price into, since he got a profit of 10%, into 1.1 is equal to selling price, which is equal to 264. So the cost price will be 264 by 1.1, which is equal to 240. But this is for 10 liters. He sold 10 liters at rupees 264. So for per liter, the cost price will be 240 by 10, which is equal to 24. So we have got that cost price. So we have the cost price as 24, and we have two prices. One is B and B plus 8. These two are mixed in certain ratio. We need to mix them in certain ratio such that A is more than B, and we want to find the maximum possible value of B. So let's look at what are the options that are given to us. We have 16, 20, 26 and 22. Let's say we take 16 first. If B is 16, then A is 24. What does this mean? Then the proportion of, by allegations, this will be 8 and this will be 0. That means that proportion entirely it will be of A. There is no constituent of B. Let's try to visualize this. Let's say now I take 17 instead. Let's say I say 17 and this is 25. What happens then? Then this will be 1 and this will be 24 minus 17, this will be 7. So this is in the ratio 7:1. Similarly, if you make this 18 and you make this 26, this will be 6 and this will be 2. So you can see that the ratio is gradually decreasing. It will become maximum, the B price will become maximum when this is at the ratio, this is 28, A value is 28, B value is 20 and the overall value is 24. Then both of them are in equal proportion. When both of them are in equal proportion, the value of B is maximum, because if you even slightly increase the value of B, then the proportion of B will be more than A, which is not possible. So the maximum possible value of B is 20. The right answer is 20. In a circle, two parallel chords on the same side of a diameter have lengths 4 cm and 6 cm. So on the same side of diameter, this is 4 cm and this is 6 cm. If the distance between these chords is 1 cm, then the radius of the circle is, okay, they are asking us to find the radius of the circle R. They have also given that this distance is 1 cm. So how do we go about it? First of all, you should know a theorem called as chord bisector theorem. Chord bisector theorem. So what is chord bisector theorem? It says that if you drop a perpendicular from the center of any circle onto a chord, it cuts the chord in equal proportion. That is, if you drop a perpendicular from O onto M on this line, it divides it in equal proportion. That is, this side is 3 cm and this side is 3 cm, while this side is 2 cm and this side is 2 cm. So now we can apply Pythagoras theorem. So we know that r square, we know that this will be, let's say this is x, and we know that this distance is 1 cm. So x square plus 3 square is equal to r square. That is from this triangle OAM, triangle OAM. You know that x square plus 3 square is equal to r square, and from this triangle we know that since this distance is 1, the distance between the two chords is 1, it will be x plus 1 whole square plus 2 square is equal to, again the radius is same, that will be r square. So this will be x square plus 1 plus 2x plus 4 is equal to r square. So let's say this is 2 and this is 1. If we subtract 2 from 1, 2 minus 1, then what will remain? We will have 1 plus 2x, this will get cancelled, this will get cancelled, these two will again get cancelled. We'll have 1 plus 2x plus 4 minus 9 is equal to 0. That is nothing but 2x is equal to 4. So x will be equal to 2. So if let's say x is equal to 2 centimeter, mind you that we need to find r. We need to find the radius of the circle. So again, using the first equation, we know that 2 square plus 3 square is equal to r square. So it will be 4 plus 9, 13 square, 13 is equal to r square. So r will be root 13. So let's look at the options. So the option is root 13. That is the answer. Let's look at the next question. If x is a positive quantity such that 2 power x is equal to 3 power log to the base 5 of 2, then x is equal to. So we need to find x. If we need to find x, first we need to eliminate this 2. How can we do that? Let's say we take log on both sides. Log to base 2 of 2 power x is equal to log to base 2 of 3 power log to base 5 of 2. So we know that log of anything to the same base is 1. So this x will go outside. So we'll have x into 1 is equal to, this will again come outside, the power will come outside. X is equal to log to base 5 of 2 into log 3 of base 2. We also know that log a to base b can also be written by log a by log b. So let's simplify this further. Log 2 into log 3 whole divided by log 5 into log 2. So we have x is equal to log 3 to base 5. After this, do we have the option of x equal to log 3 to base 5? We don't. So we need to eliminate the options. As soon as we see, we can eliminate this, because log 3 to base 5 cannot be equal to this. Again, log 3 to base 5 cannot be equal to log 9 to base 5. Among these two, as soon as you spot this, you should be able to tell that the base cannot change. You are adding something, but the base has to be same. So this is most likely to be the answer. But let's check it further. Let's say we write 1 plus log 5 of 3 by 5 in the sense, we'll write 1 in the form of log 5 to base 5 plus log 5 of 3 by 5. If you remember, there is another log functionality that says that log a to base x plus log b to base x can be written as log of a into b whole of base x. The base should be same. So we have the same base here. Both are base of 5. So this can be further written as log of 5 into 3 by 5 to the base of 5, which is nothing but log 3 to base 5, which is already there. So that proves it that this is the right answer. Let's look at this question. Let ABCD be a rectangle inscribed in a circle of radius 13 cm. Which one of the following pairs can represent in centimeter possible length and breadth of ABCD? Okay, so they are saying that we have a circle whose radius is 13 cm. We have a radius of 13 cm, and they are saying that a rectangle is inscribed in this circle. A rectangle is inscribed in this circle. They are asking which of these following 4 combination can be the length and breadth of the rectangle. So first of all, first things first, see what is the diameter. Diameter is 26. If the diameter is 26, then naturally this length, both length and breadth, should be less than 26. Let's try to understand what is the minimum possible value. The minimum possible value will be when the entire rectangle becomes a square. That is, the biggest rectangle goes on becoming smaller, the smallest side goes on becoming bigger, and both of them are equal when it is a square. What is this? This will be 90 degree in a square. Since this is 90 degree, this is 13 centimeter, this will be 13 root 2 centimeter. So this essentially means that one side of the rectangle will be less than 13 root 2 and the other side will be more than 13 root 2 but less than 26, because once it becomes 26, it will form a straight line and it won't be a rectangle anymore. This is just for your understanding. So essentially how we need to go about this problem is, we will go through by putting the options in the solution. So let's say this is 13. We know this is radius, this is again 13. What are the possible combination for these two? If you know Pythagorean triplet, one of the Pythagorean triplet is 5, 12, 13. If you just get to this point, you are done. The solution is quite easy from here. You can just say this is 5, this is 12 and this is 13. If this is 5, this length will be 10, this entire length will be 24. 24, 10 we have an option, this will be the right option. The more traditional way to go about this will be, let's say we don't know the Pythagorean triplet of 5, 12, 13. How can we do it? Let's say this a square, this is a, this is b. We know that a square plus b square is equal to 13 square. We know that 13 square is nothing but 169. So we will put the options as to which one will fit. Let's say we put 24 square plus 20 square. This 24 and 10 are the total length and breadth of the rectangle. So what we are interested in is 12 and 5. So we'll put 12 square plus 5 square. Naturally that will fit in. Let's say we put in 25 by 2, 12.5 and 4.5. 12.5 square plus 4.5 square. This will be much more than 169. If this is more than 169, even this is more than 169. Even this one will be more than 169. The only option that will fit in is 24 and 10. So that is the right option. If you just know the Pythagorean triplet, it will be very easy to move forward from there. So the right option is 5, 12 and 13. Let's look at this question. So they have a huge equation. This is an algebra question. They have a huge equation. Then they want us to find the sum of two variables. They have an equation of two variables. So the only way to go forward is substituting the entire equation. Let's say u square. You should know a plus b plus c whole square formula. A plus b plus c whole square is a square plus b square plus c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. So this will be u square. Once you expand this, we'll get u square plus 2v whole square will be 4v square plus 1 plus 2ab. 2ab will be 2 into u into minus 2v, which will be minus 4uv. 2ab plus 2bc. 2bc will be minus of minus will become plus, so it will be 4v, and then 2bc and 2ac, that will be minus 2u, and this is equal to minus 4uv minus 4v square. So we cancel out the common terms on both sides. What do we have a common? We have this is minus because the whole is minus. So 4uv and 4uv gets cancelled. We'll bring this on this side. Minus 4v square plus 4v square. Both will get combined to become 8v square. We have 8v square, and this is again, this is u square plus u square. This will become 2u square plus 1. This will be plus 4v minus 2u. This is equal to 0. We will segregate the terms of u on one side and v on other side. Let's write it as 2u square minus 2u plus 1 plus 8v square plus 4v is equal to 0. From here it might get little complex, so we will split it into two parts. One is where we make this u into a square of two terms and v as a square of two terms. Let's simplify this further. So how do we go about this? How do we make this term into a square of two terms? So you need to know that a plus b whole square is equal to, we all know this, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we need to bring this equation to the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab. How do we do that? First of all, we need to take this 2 out so that the computation is much easier. Let's say we take this 2 as common. 2 of u square, I'm just taking this part of the equation. Let's ignore this for now. Let's say 2 of u square minus u plus 1 by 2. How do we make this in the form of a square plus b square plus 2ab? Let's say a square is nothing but u square, a square minus 2ab plus b square. So if this is a square, we know that a is nothing but u. We have that a is equal to u. So we have here minus 2 into u, and what is the value of b? We need the value as minus u. The value of minus 2ab is minus u. If we want minus 2u minus u, then this naturally has to be 1 by 2, so that the 2 gets cancelled. So the b value is 1 by 2. Hence b square will be 1 by 4. So this we can write it as u square minus 2 into u into 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4. And since this is total is 1 by 2, we will split it as 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4. So I'll write this again. So we'll have 2u square minus 2u plus 1 this we will get it as u square minus 2 whole into u square minus 2 into u into half plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 again. This we will get it as, this is nothing but 2 into u minus 1 by 2 whole square, u minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 1 by 4. So again this 1 by 4 will come outside and it will be 1 by 2, and that 1 by 2 we will use it here to do this. So let's do the same for the other part of the equation. Let's say we have 2 into u minus 1 by 2 whole square plus 1 by 2 comes out, 1 by 2 plus 8v square plus 4v. So we need to combine this again in this form. So how can we do that? Let's say first of all let's take 8 common. If we take 8 outside, we'll have 8 into v square plus v by 2 plus 1 by 16. So same principle will apply. Let's say this is a square plus b square, this is a square, this is b square, and this is 2ab. So we have a is equal to v. So 2ab will be 2 into v into b should be 1 by 4. So this we will write it as, as 8 into v square is nothing but this will be v plus 1 by 4 whole square, v plus 1 by 4 whole square. So total the entire equation we can write down it as 2 into u minus half whole square plus 8 into v plus 1 by 4 whole square. We have got it until here. This is equated to 0. Important thing to note that is sum of two squares is 0 only when individual term is 0. That is, if you say a square plus b square is equal to 0, this will happen since a square is always positive, b square is always positive. This will happen only if a is 0 and b is 0, only if both of them are 0. So this equation will tell us that u minus half is equal to 0 and v plus 1 by 4 is equal to 0. From this we will get that u is equal to half and v is equal to minus 1 by 4. We have got the values of u and v. From this we will get, let's substitute and we will try to get the value of u plus 3v. So u plus 3v will be half plus 3 into minus 1 by 4, which is nothing but minus 1 by 4. The right answer is minus 1 by 4. This is a very conceptual question, very calculation intensive question. So this was one of the question last year. So the right answer is minus 1 by 4. Let's have a look at this question. Points E, F, G, H lie on the sides AB, BC, CD, DA respectively of a square ABCD. So they have given us a square ABCD. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. If EFGH is also a square whose area is 62.5% of that of ABCD, CG is longer than EB. Okay, so they have said that we have EFGH. There is E here, we have F here. Since this is also square, these things will be proportional. This is G and this is H. This is again a square. Not drawing so well. Right. So this is again a square, and they are saying that CG is longer than EB. CG we have drawn it proportionality. This is long. This side is longer than EB. So then we have the ratio of length of EB to that of CG is. They are asking us the ratio of this length to this length. So as soon as you see this, first of all you need to take note that this, let's say this total length is A. Then the area of the triangle, area of the larger square will be A square. They are saying that the area of the smaller square, is smaller square is 5 by 8 A square. 62.5% is nothing but 5 8. So we have 5 by 8 A square. If this is 5 by 8 A square, we know that area of a square is given as side of its square. Area of the square is nothing but side of its square. So individual side, individual side will measure root of this, root of 5 by 8 A square, which is nothing but root of 5 by 8 into A. This will be the length of individual side. Since all these are equal, you need to take a note that, see, let's say this is theta. Since this is 90 degree, this is 90 minus theta. Since this is also 90, this is again theta. This will have 90 minus theta. So you can clearly see that F, if you start from F FBE is similar to EAH. They are not just similar. If you see that these two sides are equal, we got that the side of the square is root of 5 by 8a. If this is 5 by 8a, this is also 5 by 8a since it is square. Since the same side of the triangle is equal, it is not just similar, all the four are nothing but right congruent triangles. All the four are right congruent triangles. That means that this length is equal to this length. This length is equal to this length, and EB is again equal to HA. So naturally, what are they asking us for? They are asking us for length of EB to CG. They are asking us for length of EB to CG. So essentially, they are asking us length of CF to CG. That is the crux of the question. So how do we go about this? Let's say that it is divided in the ratio 1 is to, this is 1 is to x. Why are we taking 1 is to x itself? It is easy for computation. At the end, you will get the x as a ratio, which will only be the answer. It will be easy for computation. So it is better to take the ratio as 1 is to x. Now we know that this is 90 degree. We know that this length is root of 5 by 8a. We know this is 1 and this is x. So once we know all this, by applying Pythagoras theorem, 1 square plus x square is equal to root of 5 by 8a into whole square. That is nothing but 5 by 8a square. We also know that this side is a. So a will be a is equal to 1 plus x. So we will have 5 by 8 into 1 plus x whole square. This will be 1 plus x square is equal to 5 by 8 into 1 plus x whole square. Further substituting, we will get this as 1 plus x whole square. Let's take 8 on this side. 8 plus 8x square is equal to, we will have 5 into x square plus 5 plus this will be 2x. This will be 10x. This is equal to 10x. Then shifting sides, we will get 3x square minus 10x plus 8 minus 5 will be 3 plus 3 is equal to 0. This you can write this as 3x square minus 9x minus x plus 3 is equal to 0. Taking 3x as common, 3x is 3x minus 3 minus 1 x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we will get the value of x as 3x minus 1 is equal to 0. If you take 3x minus 1 is equal to 0, value of x will be 1 by 3. If you take x minus 3 is equal to 0, value of x is 3 by 1. That is, it can be either of them can be longer, but they have already told us that find the ratio of EB to CG, where CG is longer. So the ratio naturally has to be 1 is to 3. The answer is 1 is to 3. This is a slightly, it might seem like a complex approach, but once you know that these triangles are similar, they are congruent, or everything will fall into place in your mind. There is a much better solution that is much faster. That is just by putting the options and getting it the solution. Let's say we have this same figure. If we just apply the solution, that is, this is 1 and this is 3. If we say 1 square plus 3 square, if this is 1 and this is 3, we know that the total area will be 3 plus 1, 4 square, which will be 16. Total area is 16, and then we have this triangle's area will be 1 into 3 by 2. Triangle area is 3 by 2. There are 4 such triangles. So multiplying this by 4, we'll have, this is area of this will be 6. Area of these parts is 6. Total area is 16. So area of the central square will be 16 minus 6, which is equal to 10. If you just divide 10 by 16, you will get it as 5 by 8, which is what essentially they have given in question. So just by applying the options also, you can arrive at the answer. Let's look at this question. The distance from A to B is 60 kilometers. Partha and Narayan start from A at the same time and move towards B. So they are saying there are 2 points, A and B. It is 60 kilometers apart. And Partha and Narayan, both of them start from here and they move towards, from A towards B. Partha takes 4 hours more than Narayan to reach B. Moreover, Partha reaches the midpoint of A and B 2 hours before Narayan reaches B. The speed of Partha in kilometer per hour is. So they have given 2 equations which can be equated to time, total time, and then you need to substitute it. So what have they given? They have said Partha takes 4 hours more than Narayan to reach B. So what is the time taken by Partha to reach B? Time taken by Partha to reach B will be 60 by P. Let's say Partha's speed is P and Narayan's speed is P, N. So time taken by Partha to reach from A to B will be 60 by P. He is saying that Partha takes 4 hours more than Narayan to reach B. So difference of Partha's time minus Narayan's time will be 4. That is 60 by P minus 60 by N will be 4. Time taken by Narayan to reach from A to B will be total distance by speed of Narayan, that is 60 by N. So we have got one equation. Then what are they saying? They are saying that moreover Partha reaches the midpoint of A and B 2 hours before Narayan reaches B. So time taken by Narayan to reach B minus time taken by Partha to reach midpoint is 2 hours. So what is that? Time taken by Narayan to reach B will be 60 by N. 60 is the distance by speed of Narayan minus time taken by Partha to reach the midpoint of A and B. Midpoint of A and B will be 30 km minus 30 by P will be, they are given that it is 2 hours. So this will be equal to 2 hours. Once you write down these two equations, it is very easy. What are they asking for? They are asking for speed of Partha. So we need to eliminate N. We have two equations, let's eliminate N. How can we eliminate it? If we just add these two equations, N gets automatically eliminated. So let's say we add both of these equations, we'll get these two gets eliminated. We'll have 60 by P minus 30 by P. 60 minus 30 by P will remain, and these two when we add we'll get 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. So this on further substitution we will get 6P is equal to 30. So P is equal to 5. So we get the answer. It's a straightforward question. So the right answer is 5 km per hour. Let's look at this question. Given an equilateral T1 with side 24 cm, a second triangle T2 is formed by joining the midpoints of the sides of T1. So they are saying first we have an equilateral triangle. We have an equilateral triangle whose side is they are saying whose side is 24 cm. Then they are saying a second triangle is formed by joining the midpoint. So this is 12, this is 12, again 12 and 12. They are joining the midpoints. Essentially this will also be an equilateral triangle. This is 60 and this will be parallel. This will be parallel because if you know basic proportionality theorem, these two ratios are same. When these two ratios are same, these two triangles are parallel. So you can say even this one is a equilateral triangle again of side 12 cm. Then a third triangle T3 is formed by joining the midpoints of sides T2. So again they do the same thing. This is say 6, 6, they form one more triangle. If the process of forming triangles is continued, the sum of the areas of infinitely many such triangles T1, T2, T3. So the triangle area goes on becoming small. So as soon as you see it, you should think that it's a infinite GP problem. So what is the area of this one? We know that area of a equilateral triangle is given by root 3 by 4 a square. The side, first side is 24. So this will be root 3 by 4 into 24 square. And then the second one will be root 3 by 4 into 12 square. So what is the common ratio? To get the common ratio, let's say we divide the second term by the first term. That is root 3 by 4 into 12 square by root 3 by 4 into 24 square. This will nothing but be 1 by 4. So the common ratio is 1 by 4. The common ratio of this GP will be 1 by 4. The next term of this will be root 3 by 4 into 6 square and so on. So if we need to add the entire thing, let's say the first term is A. So what is the sum of infinite GP? We know that S infinity is given by A by 1 minus R. A is what? A is the first term of the GP. First term we know it as root 3 by 4 into 24 square. So let's write it as root 3 by 4 into 24 square. We'll write it as 24 into 24. We got the value of R, common ratio as 1 by 4. So 1 minus 1 by 4 will be 3 by 4. We'll get this as 3 by 4. So 4 gets cancelled. We'll say we will cancel this 3 with 8. So 24 into 8. 24 into 8 is nothing but 192. So we'll get this as 192 into root 3. The right answer is 192 into root 3. Let's look at this question. Let x, y, z be three positive real numbers in a geometric progression. So they have a GP x, y, z and all of these are positive such that x is smaller than y is smaller than z. If 5x, 16y and 12z are in an AP, then the common ratio of the geometric progression is. So they have told us, they have given us two equations. That is, one is y is equal to root of xz since it is in geometric progression. And the second one is that these three are in AP. So they are telling us that 5x plus 12y by 2, 12z I mean, 5x plus 12z by 2 is equal to 16y. This we can write it as 5x plus 12z is equal to 32y. So how do we go about this now? What are they asking for? They are asking for the common ratio of geometric progression. What is common ratio? If we get y by x, we will get common ratio. How can we get y by x? If we substitute this y here, we will get z by x. If we get z by x, that is r square, that is nothing but twice the common ratio. So even if we get z by x, we can arrive at the answer. So let's say we will substitute this y. What are they asking for? They are asking for common ratio of geometric progression. So if we say z by x will nothing but be r square. Y by x is r, z by y is r, so z by x will be r square. So the common ratio r will be root of z by x. So the answer that we are looking for is root of z by x. So can we bring it to this form using these two equations? Let's say we substitute y value as root of xz. 5x plus 12z is equal to 32 into root of xz. Now how can we bring this to the form of root of z by x? Let's say we will divide this entirely by x. We will get 5 plus 12 into z by x is equal to 32 into root of z by x. Even if you substitute straightforward and get the values of get the ratio of z by x and then try to get r, you can commit it, but it will be a lengthy process. If you go about it this way, the steps will be lesser. So let's say we take the value of root of z by x as r. So we have 5 plus 12 r square is equal to 32 into r. This is nothing but a quadratic equation. Once you solve the quadratic equation, you will automatically get the answer. But instead, if you go to get the ratio of z by x by squaring them, it will be very complex. So let's say 12 r square minus 32 r plus 5 is equal to 0. So we have 12 5s are 60. How do we get 60? 32s are 60. 12 r square minus 30 r minus 2 r plus 5 is equal to 0. So let's take 6 r as common. 6 r if we take as common, 2 r minus 5 minus 1 into 2 r minus 5. So we'll get 6 r minus 1 into 2 r minus 5 is equal to 0. So r value will get it as 1 by 6 or r value will get it as 5 by 2. We already know that it is a GP where it cannot be less than x is less than y is less than 6. So the r value should be greater than 1, because if it is less than 1, then the y value will be less than x. So this cannot be the answer. The only possible answer is r is equal to 5 by 2. The right option is r equal to 5 by 2. Let's look at this question. Given that x power 2018 into y power 2017 is equal to half, and x power 2016 and y power 2019 is equal to 8, then value of x square plus y cube is. As soon as you see this, you will have to picturize that you will have to divide these two equations. There is no way you can compute these huge values. So you have to divide these two equations. So let's say we will divide we will take this one as the numerator and this one as denominator, the bigger one as numerator. Let's say x power 2016 into y power 2019 divided by x power 2018 into y power 2017 is equal to 8 by half. Right hand side will become 16. Here x square will remain, and in numerator y square will remain. So we will get it as y square by x square is equal to 16. How can we use this? How can we apply this? Let's say we will apply this in the first equation. X power 2018 into y power 2017 is equal to half. We will apply this in this equation. We will apply for y square. Y square we know that if y square by x square is 16, we will also know that y by x is nothing but plus or minus 4. If we take root on both sides, we will get y by x is nothing but plus or minus 4. Let's say in this case y is equal to 4x. Let's first take the case where y is positive. So we will get x power 2018 into 4x whole power 2017 is equal to half. So now if we simplify this further, let's say we will take this 4 as 2 square. If we take this 4 as 2 square, we will get this as x power 2018 plus x power 2017 will be x power 4035, and we will have 2 into 2017, that will be 2 power 4034 is equal to half. As soon as you see this, you will have to picturize that this 2 will come here and this 4034 will become 4035. Once you know that, we will write that down. X power 4035 into 2 power 4035 is equal to 1. This is only possible, these two will multiply to become 1 only if they cancel out each other. That is, x should be inverse of 2. We look at that. Let's say x power 4035 is equal to 1 by 2 whole power 4035. So x has to be equal to half. If x is half, we already know that y is 4x. If x is half, y is equal to 4x. So y will be equal to 4 into half, which will be equal to 2. We have got the values of x and y. So they are asking us to find the value of x square plus y cube. So it will be straightforward from here. X square plus y cube is equal to half whole square will be 1 by 4. 2 cube will be 8. So we will get 8 will be 32 by 4. 32 by 4 plus 1 by 4 will be 33 by 4. And you can also say why not use minus 4. Let's see the options first. What are the options available? We have got the options as, we have got one of the options as 33 by 4. Even if you try minus 4, you will get the answer as 33 by 4, because the answer has to be unique. If you get another option, who prepare the exam, they will not do it that way. So there has to be one option. So directly you can say the answer is 33 by 4. Let's look at this question. The number of integers x such that 0.25 is less than or equal to 2 power x is less than or equal to 200, and 2 power x plus 2 is perfectly divisible by either 3 or 4. So they are saying we have 2 power x which is between 0.25 and 200. When is it possible? We all know the multiples of 2. You know, when 2 power 1 it will go as 2, 4, 8. And the highest that is closest will be 128, which is 2 power 7. So x value can go up to 7. So what is 0.25? 0.25 is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is nothing but 2 power minus 2. So they are saying x can assume the value of, they are saying the number of integers x. So x can assume the value of minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now they are asking us 2 power x plus 2 is perfectly divisible by either 3 or 4. How many times will this happen? The number of integers where 2 power x plus 2 is perfectly divisible, given that we have this condition. So when is it possible? Let's say x is minus 2. What will happen when x is minus 2? We will have 2 power x is 1 by, let's write this down, 2 power x plus 2. When x is minus 2, we will have 2 power minus 2 will be 1 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 2 will be 2.5. Is 2.5 divisible by either 3 or 4? No. So 1 by x minus 2 is not possible. Let's say x is equal to minus 1. When x is minus 1, 2 power x will be half. Half plus 2 is, this is 2.25. Half plus 2 is 2.5. Again, even this is not possible. Let's say x is 0. When x is 0, we will have 2 power 0 is 1. 2 power 0 plus 2 will be 3. 3 is divisible by 3, so we'll have 0 is possible. Then let's say x is 1. When x is 1, 2 power 1 is 2. 2 plus 2 will be 4. It is again divisible by 4. So this is also possible. Let's say x is equal to 2. When x is equal to 2, 2 square plus 2 will be 4 plus 2 is equal to 6. 6 is divisible by 3. So even 2 is possible. 2 cube plus 2 will be 10. 10 is neither divisible by 3 nor divisible by 4. So 3 is not possible. 2 power 4 plus 2. 2 power 4 plus 2 will be 16 plus 2, 18. 18 is divisible by 3. So 4 is also possible. Then let's say 2 power 5 plus 2. 2 power 5 plus 2 will be 32 plus 2, which will be 34. 34 is neither divisible by 3 nor by 4. So 5 is not possible. 2 power 6 plus 2. 2 power 6 plus 2 will nothing but be 62 plus 4 will be 64. 64 is divisible by 4. So 6 is also possible. Lastly, 2 power 7 plus 4. 2 power 7 plus 2. 2 power 7 plus 2 will be 130. 130 is neither divisible by 3 nor by 4. So even this is not possible. The total number of possible values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the right answer is 5. This is a theta question, so there are no options. The right answer will be 5. Let's look at this question. A right circular cone of height 12 feet stands on its base which has diameter 8 feet. The tip of the cone is cut off with a plane which is parallel to the base and 9 feet from the base. With pi is equal to 22 by 7, the volume in cubic feet of the remaining part of the cone. So they are saying we have a right circular cone. We have a right circular cone whose height is 12 feet. Height is 12 feet and base diameter is 8 feet. Base diameter is 8 feet. So we'll have the radius as 4 feet. This will be the radius. Then further they are saying that the tip of the cone is cut off with a plane which is parallel to the base. They are cutting it off such that we get a frustum, and they are asking us the volume of the frustum, that is the remaining part of the cone. And they are also saying that this tip is 9 feet from the base. This is 9 feet they are saying. If this is 9 feet, then the part they have cut off, the height of the part they have cut off will be 3 feet. If you want to find the volume of this remaining region or the frustum of that cone, it is nothing but be the total volume of this cone by the volume of the smaller cone. So let's write it in terms of formula. Let's say the total volume of the larger cone will be 1 by 3 pi r square h. This is a known formula, you'll have to know this. 1 by 3 pi r square h minus 1 by 3 pi, let's say the radius of this one is r dash, 1 by 3 pi r dash whole square into this h dash. So what parameters do we have here? We know the radius as 4, we know the height of this entire cone is 12 feet, and we know the height of the smaller cone as 3 feet. Only missing parameter is the radius of this smaller cone. So how do we find the radius of smaller cone? If you take for any right circular cone, we have, this is a right angle triangle, this is again a right angle triangle, this angle is common, this angle is theta. When this angle is common and there is a right angle triangle, all three angles of both the triangle are same. When all three angles are same, both of these are similar triangles. When they are similar, we know the formula for similar triangles. The side 4 divided by this radius divided by is equal to the ratio of total height to the small height of this triangle. We'll give this nomenclature for making it easy. This is A, B, C, and let's say this is D, E. Since this is a right triangle, this is also right angle, and this angle is common, we will have that ABC is similar to ADE. Since ABC is similar to ADE, we can say that DE by BC is equal to AD by AB. We are interested in DB. We want to find DE, which is the radius of the smaller cone. So let's say DE is equal to BC into AD by AB. So BC is 4, AD is 3, we know it here, AD is 3, and AB is the total height, which will be 12. So this will be 1. So they are saying the radius of we are getting that the radius of the smaller cone is 1, that is r dash is equal to 1. If we just substitute from here, then we will get the final volume of the frustum, that is volume is equal to, let's take 1 by 3 pi outside, 1 by 3 pi into r square h. Radius of larger one is 4 square, which is 16, into height is 12, which is equal to 12, minus r dash, we just found it, r dash is 1 square, 1 square minus h dash is 3 feet, so into 3. This will get it as 1 by 3. They have also asked us to substitute pi as 22 by 7. So let's say we'll write it as pi 1 by 3 22 by 7 into 16 into 12 is 192. 192 minus 3 is nothing but 189. This is 189. 189 if you substitute 3 63s are and 7 9s are 63. So we'll have volume as 22 into 9, which is nothing but 198 cubic units. So this is the right answer. Let's look at the next question. A CAT aspirant appears for a certain number of tests. His average score increases by 1 if the first 10 tests are not considered and decreases by 1 if the last 10 tests are not considered. If his average scores for the first 10 and the last 10 tests are 20 and 30 respectively, then the total number of tests taken by him is. Okay, so they are saying that, let's say there are n number of tests. A CAT aspirant has taken n number of tests. The first 10 tests, let's say this is first 10 and this is last 10. The average for the first 10 is 20 and the average for the last 10 is 30. So the total score for the first 10 will be 10 into 20, which will be 200. Total score by the last 10 tests will be 300. You know the total score, this is 200 and this is 300. And they are saying that if his average score increases by 1 if the first 10 tests are not considered. So let's say there are n number of tests and let's say his average score is A. So, and his total score, this 200 is his total score of his first 10 tests, and 300 is total score of last 10 tests. Let's T be the total score of all the tests that he has taken. So what will be the average score? Let's say the average is T minus 200. This is the score if we consider the last 50, that is when he has not taken the first 10 tests, then the total score will be T minus 200. The number of tests he has taken will be N minus 10, because he has not taken the first 10 tests. Then the average, what will happen to the average? The average will increase by 1. His average increases by 1 if the first 10 tests are not considered. So the average will go as A plus 1. Similarly, they have mentioned that if the last 10 tests are not considered, if last 10 tests are not considered, the total score will go down by 300. And the total number of tests will again be 9 minus 10. His average decreases by 1. So his average will become A minus 1. If you just form these two equations from the given information, then it's more or less done. Let's say we subtract, this is 1 and this is 2. We do 1 minus 2. What happens when we do 1 minus 2? Then we'll have T minus 200 by N minus 10 minus T minus 300 by N minus 10 is equal to A plus 1 minus of A minus 1. It will be 2. That is A plus 1 minus of A minus 1. Minus minus will become plus, so it will be 2. So let's say this is T minus 200 minus T plus 300 by N minus 10 is equal to 2. So the total score, T and T gets cancelled. We will have minus 200 plus 300 is 100. 100 is equal to 2 into N minus 10. So we will have N minus 10 is equal to 50. So we will get the value of N is equal to 60. So the total number of tests that has been taken is 60. You just have to take all the statement that is given and put it in the form of equation. That's about this question. Let's look at this question. If log to base 2 of 5 plus log to base 3 of A is equal to 3, and log to base 5 of 4A plus 12 plus log to base 2 of B whole log is there is equal to 3, then find the value of A plus B. It's a straightforward question. If you are familiar with logs, then it's easy question actually. There is one, this equation is there and there is one variable. From this you will get the value of A, and if you just put the value of A here, then you will get the value of B. Then if you just sum A plus B, you get the final answer. Let's first consider this equation. Log to base 2 of 5 plus log to base 3 of A is equal to 3. You can do this mentally if you are comfortable with log. You will mentally assume that you will apply 2 power 3 will become 8, 8 minus 5 will be 3. You can go on so forth. So let's do it manually now. 2 power log to base 2 of 5 plus log to base 3 of A is equal to 2 power 3. So we'll have log and 2 power gets cancelled. We'll have 5 plus log to base 3 of A is equal to 8. So 5 goes on the other side. We'll have log to base 3 of A is equal to 3. So A will have A is equal to 3 power 3, which is nothing but 27. We got the value of A. Let's put the value of A here. Log to base 5 of 27 4 is 108. 108 plus 12 is 120. 120 plus log B to base 2. This is equal to 3. So again we'll put 5 power on both sides. We'll have 120 plus log to base 2 of B is equal to 5 power 3. 5 power 3 is nothing but 125. 125 minus 120 will be 5. So we'll have log B to base 2 will be 5. This is nothing but B is equal to 2 power 5, which is 32. So we have got the value of A, we have got the value of B. So A plus B will nothing but be 27 plus 32, which is 59. 59 is the right answer. Let's look at this question. In a parallelogram ABCD of area 32 square centimeter, the sides CD and AD have lengths 9 centimeter and 16 centimeter respectively. Let P be a point on CD such that AP is perpendicular to CD. Then the area of the triangle APD. Let's write down what they have given us. They are telling us that there is a parallelogram of sides A, B, C and D. Then they are saying that CD is 9 centimeter. This is 9 centimeter and AD is 16 centimeter. This is 16 centimeter. Let P be a point on CD such that AP is perpendicular to CD. So they are dropping a perpendicular from A onto CD. So this is P, this is perpendicular. Then the area of the triangle APD, they are asking for this triangle APD. Okay, so how do we go about this? If you need to remember the formula for area of a parallelogram. Area of a parallelogram is given by base into height. This is base is 9 centimeter and the height. So what do we have here? We have got base is what? 9 centimeter. They have only given us the area in the question. They have given the area as 72 square centimeter. This is 72. So the height should naturally be 72 by 9, which is equal to 8 centimeter. 72 by 9, h is equal to 72 by 9, which is equal to 8 centimeter. Incidentally, they have dropped a perpendicular from A onto CD. This perpendicular is nothing but the height. Perpendicular nothing but stands for the height of the parallelogram. So this we will get it as 8 centimeter. We get this as 8 centimeter. As soon as you spotted that this is a right angle triangle, this is 8 centimeter and this is 16 centimeter. The hypotenuse is double of one of the sides. Immediately you should say that this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. How is that? Let's say you need to remember this. It is very useful in exams if you remember this. 30, 60, 90 triangle, it will be in the ratio of 1:√3:2. It will always be in this ratio. Or you can do it manually as well. Say, let's say this is theta, then sine theta is given by opposite by hypotenuse, that is 8 by 16, which is equal to half. Sine theta is half when theta is equal to 30 degrees. So you can say this is 30 degrees and this is 60 degrees. Or if you are familiar with this, then immediately you can say that this is a 30, 60, 90 triangle. If this is 8, this is 1:√3, this is in the ratio 1:√3 and this will be 8√3. Or you have to go through the process and say this is again cos theta, this is 16 cos theta. Sin dp is equal to 16 cos theta, which is 16 into √3 by 2, cos 60, cos 30, right? 16 into √3 by 2, which is nothing but 8√3. Either way you will arrive at 8√3. Once you get 8√3, what have they asked us for? Then the area of the triangle APD is. Area of triangle APD is nothing but triangle area is given by AP into DP by 2, half of base into height, which is nothing but 8√3 into 8 by 2. 8√3 into 8 by 2. This you will get it as 32√3. This is equal to 32√3. So the right answer is 32√3. A tank is fitted with pipes, some filling it and rest draining it. All filling pipes fill at the same rate and all draining pipes drain at the same rate. So they don't get confused here. They say that all filling pipes, there is a tank which has filling and draining pipes. They are saying all filling pipes fill at the same rate and draining pipes drain at the same rate. These two rates are different. So you can say let the flow rate of filling pipe be F and the flow rate of draining pipe be D. Let's go ahead. The empty tank gets completely filled in 6 hours when 6 filling and 5 draining pipes are on, but this time becomes 60 hours when 5 filling and 6 draining hours are on. In how many hours will the empty tank get completely filled when 1 draining pipe and 2 filling pipes are on? So what they are saying, we know that this is the flow rate of filling pipe, this is the flow rate of a draining pipe. Let's say the total capacity of the tank is C. So if for 6 hours, they are saying for 6 hours 6 filling pipe and 5 draining pipes are on. So let's say flow rate of filling pipe is F and there are 6 filling pipes and it is filling for 6 hours. So the total amount filled by the filling pipes will be for 6 hours by 6 filling pipe at its own flow rate minus the draining rate is D, and even it is draining for 6 hours too, into 6 into 5 because there are 5 draining pipes. 5 draining pipes are draining for 6 hours at a rate of D. So this will lead to the total capacity because the empty tank gets completely filled. Let's say this will be equal to C. Similarly, they have given another condition. This becomes 60 hours when 5 filling pipes and 6 draining pipes are on. So they are saying 60 hours, filling pipe is on for 60 hours and there are 5 filling pipes while there are 6 draining pipes. Again, draining pipe is also on for 60 hours and there are 6 draining pipes. This entirely, if this process happens, you will get a total capacity of C. The tank gets completely filled. Using this, we can equate both of them to C. So let's say we equate both of them. What do we get? This F into 6 will be 36F minus 30D is equal to 300F minus 360D. Let's take the D on the other side. We'll get 330D. This will be 330D is equal to 264F. What is the difference? The difference is 66. Is it divisible by? Yes, 66 5s are. This is 66 5s are. This is 66 4s are. So you directly will get the value of D by F. You will get the ratio D by F. Get D by F is equal to 5 by 4. It is 4 by 5. D by F is 4 by 5. We have got the ratio at which the draining and filling pipes are filling. So what are they asking us now? Now they are asking us how many hours will the empty tank get completely filled with when one draining and two filling pipes are on. We got the ratio. Now what do we do? Let's say we write this down. We have one draining pipe, two filling pipes. We have two filling pipes minus one into draining pipe. This fills for say X hours to fill the tank completely. So the capacity of tank is C and it fills for X hours with two filling pipes on and one draining pipe on. Then it will fill the tank completely. So how can we go ahead? We have three variables here. We need to get rid of these variables. We have one ratio, say D by F is equal to 4 by 5. This we can write it as F is equal to 5 by 4D. Let's substitute this value here. What do we get then? F is equal to 5 by 4D. 2 into 5 by 4D minus D is equal to capacity of the tank. This will be 5 by 2D minus D, which is nothing but 3 by 2D. We'll have X into 3 by 2D is equal to C. But again we have to eliminate C. How can we eliminate C? Somehow we need to get C also in the form of D. We have this equation. Say, can we get C in the form of D, the total capacity in the form of D? Let's use this equation again. We have F is equal to 5 by 4D. Let's substitute 5 by 4D here. Then what will we get? Let's substitute 5 by 4D here. We'll get 5 by 4D into 36 minus, this will be 30D minus 30D is equal to capacity. So we'll get 30, this will be 4 9s are 45D minus 30D is equal to capacity. So we'll get the capacity as 15D. The capacity is 15D. We equate it to the total capacity. We know that the time into 3 by 2D is total capacity. We just got it as 15D, which is equal to 15D. So if we cancel out D on both sides, we will get X hours is equal to 30 by 3, which is nothing but 10 hours. So X is equal to 10 hours. That's the right answer. Let's look at this question. In an examination, the maximum possible score is N, while the pass mark is 45% of N. A candidate obtains 36 marks but falls short of the pass marks by 68%. Which one of the following is then correct? So they have given range of values for N. So let's say first of all they have given us the maximum possible score is N. So let's say this is N, and then the pass marks is 45% of N. So pass mark is say 0.45 into N. A candidate obtains 36 marks but falls short of the pass marks by 68%. So it is shorter. He is getting 36 marks. He is falling short. So 36 will be somewhere here. Let's say he is falling short by 68%. This is 68%. So naturally, as soon as you see he is falling short of 68% of this minimum marks. If it is falling short of 68%, you would have only got about 32%. 0 to 36 will be 32%. So he has got 32% of this passing marks. So let's say this passing marks is A. Let's say passing marks is A. He has got A into 0.32. 32% of A is equal to 36. Why is this? We know that he has fallen short of by 68%. So this is 68%. The marks that he would have got is 32%. So A into 0.32 will get it as 36. We already know that A is nothing but 0.45 into N, which is 45% of the maximum marks possible. So we will write 0.45 into N. 0.45 into 0.32 into N is equal to 36. So they have asked us for range of values of N. We will get a specific value of N. So we will directly get the answer. It's a straightforward question. So it's a N into 36 by 0.45 into 0.32. Let's write this down as N is equal to 36 into 100 into 100 by 45 into 32. 9 4s are 9 5s are 4 1s are 4 8s are 4 25s are, and 4 2s are. We have 2 1s are, 2 50s are, and 5 1s are, 5 5. So 550 is equal to 250. We get the value of n as 250. Which one of the following options suits it? There is only one option, which is 243 to 252. This will be the right answer. Let's look at the next question. In a circle with center O and radius 1 centimeter, an arc AB makes an angle of 60 degrees. So we have a circle. Let's draw a circle. Circle with center O and radius 1 centimeter. We have the radius as 1 centimeter. Then arc AB makes an angle of 60 degrees. AB makes an angle of 60 degrees. This is an arc which makes an angle of 60 degrees. Let R be the region bounded by the radii OA, OB and arc AB. This is the region they are saying. As soon as they say region, you will have to calculate the area. What will be the area of this? This is something you can do mentally. Say we already know that the radius of the circle is 1 centimeter. So radius of the entire circle is pi, area of the entire circle is pi r square. It is nothing but pi. Pi into 1 square, which will be pi. And this is 60 degrees. They have given that the central angle is 60 degrees. As soon as the central angle is 60 degrees, we know that the entire, this one is 360. 60 by 60 is 1 by 6. 1/6 of the whole area of the circle. That is 60 by 360 into area of circle. Area of circle, we just found it as pi. Area is equal to pi, and this will be 60 by 60 into pi. So radius of this region R, they have said that we will take this region as R. Let R be the region bounded by OA, OB and AB. So radius, area of this region will be pi by 6. If C and D are 2 points on OA and OB respectively, such that OC is equal to OD, and the area of triangle OCD is half of that of R, then the length of OC is. So they are saying there are 2 points C and D which are on OA and OB. So let's say this is C and this is D, such that OC is equal to OD. This is equal to this. As soon as they say OC is equal to OD, you will have to picture an equilateral triangle. Why is that? Let's say this is 60 degrees, and if you form a triangle out of this, we know that the sum of angles C and D should be 120, because sum of internal angles should be 180. Once this is 120, when these two sides are equal, the opposite angles are naturally equal. C is equal to D, which is only possible when both of them are 60. So naturally you will have to imagine that this is a equilateral triangle that they have given. And then what are they saying further? The area of triangle OCD is half of that of R. So area OCD is half of that of R. We just found out that area R is equal to pi by 6, area of the region, that is pi by 6. So half of R, that is nothing but R by 2, which is equal to pi by 6 whole by 2. So area of OCD will be pi by 12. Area of OCD is equal to pi by 12. What are they asking us to find? They are asking is half of that of R, then the length of OC in centimeter is. So they are asking us for the side. We have the area of the equilateral triangle, they are asking us for side. So what is the formula for area of equilateral triangle? Formula for area is given by root 3 by 4 into A square. A square or nothing but the side square. Let's say OC square. Root 3 by 4 into OC square. This we already know that it is pi by 12. This is equal to pi by 12. Once you get this, it's straightforward. We get the value of OC. So we'll get root 3 by 4 into OC square is equal to pi by 12. 4 1s are, 4 3s are. So we'll have OC square is equal to pi by 3 into root 3. So OC will get as whole root of pi by 3 into root 3. Do we have an option like this? Pi by 3 into root 3 whole power half. This is the right answer. The trick to this sort of question is knowing all the equilateral triangle formulas, knowing about the circles. Once you have your fundamental strong, then you can do half of the things in your head, and then your speed gets picked up, your score gets higher. So get your fundamental strong and keep practicing. Once you solve more questions, the more easier it gets. So that's about it. We have covered all the questions in Quant that appeared in the slot 1. We will keep bringing you more of these type of series. So keep practicing. We'll see you soon, guys. Thank you.